influencer turned real boxer, real fighter, Bryce Hall, dude.
Bro, what?
Okay, first off, before we even get into it, tell me the percentage chance you thought Bryce Hall was going to win his bare knuckle debut and beat G. Perez. People that don't know, this fight happened Friday. I was there on the Wadecast commentary, solo dolo. I think it's better with two people, and I think we might actually...
I was watching the Wadecast.
Appreciate that, brother. I think that if I ever do it again, and I don't know, we're going to talk with them and see if that's a possibility, we're actually going to get two people on, and hopefully I have some say that and get you going over there, bro.
Yeah, man.
That would be sick.
We would kill it.
We would smash that. But anyway, I was there in person. I did not think Bryce Hall was going to win this fight. It's his debut. He lost his only other fight, but I saw him the night before. Right. He looked in good shape. Mm-hmm. He looked in good spirits, and he was just kept saying, "Dude, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm going to knock him out." I was like, "All right, man. Okay."
All right.
I was like, all right, dude, hey, whatever you say.
You just asked me a percentage. I'm thinking 10, 20% maybe, if I'm feeling generous. But like, if you're asking me, like, they said, knuckle up, go.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, buddy, like 10% chance.
Yeah.
I liked what he kind of immediately started doing. He was fainting right away,
a lot of
and then
feints.
he was keeping distance.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, this is good because he's not like trying to just cover.
What was interesting? He looked a lot like the guy that trained him a little bit. And we're talking, when I say train him a little bit, I mean for like a week in Lorenzo Hunt.
That's crazy. I saw that he was with him too. That's crazy.
And he was in Bryce's corner, and he looked and started fighting a lot like Lorenzo did. But he picked it up that quick. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I know he was training too.
The blitz.
Well, let's take a look at it. We're gonna. I hope BKFC doesn't get on us too much here, Christian. If this one runs through and it, you know what I'm saying, you know what to do, bro. But this is we're gonna mute it. But this is the entirety of this first exchange, which is the main thing we're gonna watch here because everything after is.
Damn, the announcer stole my suit, bro.
Yeah. The announcer, he was jacked up. He was happy, like stupid excited. Like he would come off the side. I mean to put my man's business out there, but it was so odd to me. He'd come off on the side. He was sitting on the same desk I was, and he'd be on his phone being like this, like freaking out. And I'm like, I don't know if he's doing a bit or if he's trying to keep himself excited for the next fight. But it looked like he was.
Was he talking? Wait. Was he?
There was no words.
Someone?
There was no word. I think he was doing a video. Like maybe an Instagram live or something. Like I don't know. Like a ice cream so good, I don't know, dude. He was there with his phone and he was like,
no sound, no
sound, no nothing. He looked like an insane person, but he had a lot of energy, so fair play to him. But anyway,
dude,
it was wild, dude. I don't know.
I would have been like that lady on the plane.
That mother is not real.
Not real.
But what was certainly real, Sensei, is Bryce Hall's his aspirations of doing bare knuckle. It came to life in a big way. So let's take a look at this, man. I was shocked. Here we go. Again, a lot of feints right off rip. G just trying to feel his way into it.
I remember, I was like, uh-oh.
Boom, that right hand lands immediately, son.
Yeah, bro. And then look at this, dude.
I just got to go back because in the moment, I didn't even see this. Doom. Underneath, crashes him. Perfect position.
What stuck him a little bit.
Yeah. G is now trying to figure out what's going on. Boom, right hand over.
And he really slept him.
Yes, dude. He was out, son.
That's crazy.
Out. That Bryce just did that. You know what's crazier? Watch how quick G gets up. That's what's crazier.
That was I know.
Watch this.
I was like,
goes to single leg, and he's like, I'm good. Cool. We good. Bro. What are you made of to be able to get up that quick from that? It was a flash, but the way he flashed is not what you normally see from dudes that go out stiff like that.
And he's just walking like chilling.
Crazy.
That's it.
The blitz, son. Because G's trying to catch. And I think shoot over the top, but he doesn't get there before Bryce does. Bryce gets there first.
Beats the check hook, son.
That's crazy.
Jab beats the check hook.
And then gets to his spot.
Crashes,
right? Clinch.
Frames, and short
frames
right.
him.
Beautiful short right.
Look at this little frame. Boom.
You know what's so funny? I feel like one of the things that like not we've razzed on Bryce, but people have looked at as like a weakness with him is how he punches so short.
He punches short. He does a lot.
He short arms all of his punches, even on mitts, whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And then here he is,
and
landing that short right perfectly when he needed to. So I get crashing like that is good for him.
It was exactly what he needed to do. We talked about it. Clinch range or out of range completely. Blitz.
But now
heavy.
it's like after that it was like, okay.
Dome.
You gonna do that again?
Boom. And look, he gets to the single immediately, and he's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm good. Let me just get up. Let me just get up."
Bro, that's crazy.
And it's like, all right, cool. Bryce was pumped, dude. Oh, he was, and who wouldn't be? I was losing my mind.
In your mind, in my mind at least, I want to say this. I was like, wow, Bryce won the night.
That's
he
it.
might get like
That's it.
He may lose or something like that, but the fact that he did that. Landing a knockdown is hard enough in a fight. Landing a flash knockdown like that and bare knuckle in the moment
In the
against
first
an
10
opponent
seconds.
like that. First 10 seconds is crazy.
This was my like you said, I thought, okay, Bryce has just won. It's over. Like, I don't care if he loses now. If he gets fucked up, it's over.
Yeah.
And I was wondering about it, like, when I saw G get up that quickly, I was like, "Oh no, this is going to go really bad for Bryce from here on." That's what I thought.
Me too. I'm like, what do you do now?
Yeah,
like
because now he's seen it. You know what I mean? And he got up like this, dog. And I'm like, "Oh no, dude!" I thought maybe if you could keep him down, but again, Bryce did a good job, man. I thought, look at like a lot of feints, just showing his hands.
Yeah, I really like this from Bryce.
Good
The
reactions
short steps.
too.
Yeah, the short steps and the feinting.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, getting a little stuck there.
Yeah. But again, what do you expect? You know, he's staying around the outside, and again gets underneath it. Fair play to him.
And he's looking that little short right, that little short shovel right.
Dog, but G
buddy.
was catching some here.
Yeah,
G was catching him some, and that hook just missed. That one lands. That one lands.
Oh man.
Lands. But Bryce here gets to his body, right? And we know Bryce. He got that street fighting background, that wrestling background. Here comes the double leg, son.
Here we go.
Oh, those uppies, though, son. Boom, boom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's when Bryce, he's like, "What's up?" And now what he's saying, gets to it, easy double.
Beautiful,
dude.
Look at that beautiful duck under with a beautiful double, dude. Great job, Bryce.
Yes, and Bryce went southpaw just to get to it too, which I don't even know if he meant to do, but again, great wrestling underneath.
Here we go.
Boom.
Underneath, beautiful shot.
Takes the shoulder to chest. Get the hands clasped, dude, buddy. And now we have this. Which, by the way, I don't think G's head. I don't know. I don't know if his head hit the ground.
Yeah, I thought that was weird how he's rubbing his neck right there.
Yeah, I watched the replay. I don't remember his head hitting the ground.
I was like, is he selling it right now?
But then he gets up
There
immediately.
He goes. there he goes again.
So
my neck,
and
my back's broken.
My neck
And then he's
and my
back up
back.
like this.
He's up and he's like, "Oh, fuck you." That's what he said to Bryce. Look at him. He's pissed. He gets a little rest here.
Bryce.
Bryce is chilling, dog. We chilling. That adrenaline dump must have been crazy, though. You have to think.
Had to be, because he's taken a couple punches already, bare
Yeah.
knuckle, which is crazy.
So he ends up being all right, and then something else happens here. Now, I haven't actually watched it back yet, but Bryce, I thought this was game plan from here on out. Because, dude, he had to be in there for 5 rounds. Like, at some
5
point,
rounds is, yeah,
you
bro.
know?
You just got to circle. You see where you're supposed to stay in the center?
and he was doing exactly
like,
what he
nope.
should. He's like, "Nope, bro, we ain't doing that." He's like, "You coming out here, fam."
Whoa.
Watch yourself. Be careful.
to the
Be
left.
careful. Look at
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
He's doing exactly what he should, though. He really should.
Exactly, bro.
You know? Like, you can't play these games with a guy that has hands like G does. And by the way, G's going to be a star for them. It was just, this is one of the most, I don't know if you, I mean, it is kind of embarrassing, but it was one of the most freaky things that you could see happening.
I think Bryce's style is good for bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Because, like, these short spurts where he likes to blitz in and out and
Yep.
keeps his hands low, and he's trying to make everything miss instead of, like, using.
Man.
Man.
Oh, jeez. Like,
This is
G's
what we're
hands were
worried about.
so quick. Yeah, watch. Misses that
This
one,
is
but
what
this
we're
one,
worried
boom.
about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
And then something happens here. This is where the elbow thing happens. So maybe he hyperextends as he tries to frame. That's one of the body. Or no, uppercut gets through, actually. And then, oh, yeah, buddy. Extension on the elbow. Has to be. Oh,
What was he doing there, though? What was he doing?
I think he was working off this frame right here where he was going to pull and throw, and maybe pulled so much that his hand just went, or his elbow went flying. Right? Slips off, and then boom. And then immediately you see it on his face. He's like, ah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So then he goes southpaw, and he's like,
Bryce out here fixing his hair.
So they end up calling it after this next little bit here. Actually, I want to see G fight a little. Again, Christian, use what you can of this. I know we're not going to be able
What
to
round
use
was
all
it? So it ended in round 2?
Yeah, so they end up going to the break, and G actually comes out for the second round, goes southpaw, and he actually lands a nasty lead hook on Bryce.
That's right.
Out of southpaw. Bryce is doing his thing, sliding around, fixing his hair. That was a nice, again, step in.
Yeah, Jesus, like, I just got to fight with my right hand only now.
And it still would have been bad. It still would have been very bad.
Look at Bryce. He's like, come on. As he's sliding away.
Bryce doing a good job, though, And again, not bad. You know what I mean?
Not bad at all. And it's tough because now you're fighting somebody who's a southpaw.
Yeah. But now this is where Bryce is super safe because he's essentially pinned the only attacking arm, and he's just wailing.
And his legs on the outside, too.
It's great.
Oh,
it's fantastic. It's exactly where he needed to be.
Look at the refs.
Oh.
See the refs? Hold on. You see the ref little cheeky slide there? The
Yeah,
towel?
get that out of here, boy.
Yeah, get out of here.
Boom, son.
Oh,
lead
man,
hook.
Walked right into that.
And Bryce getting it in there, though. Come on, son. You can't mess
Bryce
with that
tough,
toughness,
dude.
dog.
You earned so much credit.
Look at this. Who's going to get in and mix it up? Boom, boom. Like, again, he's not landing clean, but he's in there, and he's working.
Right.
You can't say anything but massive respect to this guy, dude, because ain't no.
I think like his style is perfect for bare knuckle because
short,
the way that he's moving right now,
furious punches.
I don't think would translate well
to normal boxing.
Into normal boxing, right? With the clinching, like one arm wrapped, and then he can short like arm punch quickly.
And the clinch work is not going to be as as available, but still there are things that you do like that you saw from Bryce this time around. But there's going to need to be some adjustments,
especially in the influencer scene.
Of course, yeah. I'm trying to see what else we can get out of this here. It's so crazy watching G just go one hand. Bryce is smiling at him.
Yeah, exactly. To get in there in this moment to do a bare knuckle fight, how many influencers are doing this?
Nobody. Oh, that was the one, son.
Oh.
Look at this. And what kind of chin does Bryce have to take this one, dog? Boom.
Man, what a shot.
And Bryce just
look at Bryce
eats
driving
that.
into it.
I
dude.
know,
Walking
dude.
right into it.
Dude, maybe
Slam
it's because
the door on
he's
your
got
face, bro.
For reals. Maybe it's because he's got the Wade neck, but every shot looks massively impactful. Dude.
He's falling right into it.
Walks right in there, son. It's fine. Yeah, it hurt him, but it's fine. Like, he's not dead. That's crazy.
Maybe that's the one that cut him.
Yeah, it was a big shot. Boom.
Wow.
He said fuck, too. He's like, fuck.
I fixed my hair. Let me circle out.
So then they get to the end of the round here. Yeah, that's the one that cut him for sure. Bryce trying to go to the body. Fair play. And he's quick. I don't think G realized how quick Bryce would be, too. He was quick in this fight. I think that is the end of the round there. I'm somewhere on the other side over there. I don't remember where there's Feldman, so I'm right here, somewhere over there. Yeah, I'm close to G's corner. So he gets back to the corner, and in the corner, he ends up not coming back out. They wave it off here, and Bryce goes nuts, dude, as he should have.
Yeah, man. Dude, this is one of the few times. I'm trying to think right now.
Lorenzo's in the ring. This is a good question
for you.
Yeah.
Where an influencer is fighting, like this is his debut because it's bare knuckle.
Crazy.
He's already boxed once, but it's not bare knuckle. You know what I'm saying? Where on their debut, they look like a fighter and not an influencer.
But this is the thing.
Like
Bryce is
Salt Poppy was a bit of that guy who didn't look
that looked like he was comfortable. Like looked like he knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? That didn't look like an influencer trying to box or an influencer trying to fight.
Like this, like if Bryce Hall was just not an influencer and he was fighting G Perez,
you'd be like, oh,
you would think, oh, this guy's a prospect. He's out here, he's in good shape.
Yeah, what's going on?
He's fast. He knocked the guy down. You would not think, oh, is this guy?
This is an influencer trying to. No,
Bryce wasn't an influencer fight. This is an influencer versus fighter.
Yes, and a 3-0 guy. This wasn't a guy in G that had lost fights. He'd pieced fools up and
Right.
put them down, son.
Wow.
So
The
yeah,
more you think about it, the more impressive it seems.
It's so much more impressive when you think about all of that together, but also the fact that, like you said, Bryce looked like he belonged.
Correct.
That's what's scary about this whole thing. Bryce has only had 2 fights ever. I mean, well, 40-0, Street Fighter. But honestly, that has to like contribute to it. That Bryce has been able to understand. Okay, I've been hit before.
Yes.
I've been
Correct.
in fights that are uncontrollable and had this, as much as we make fun of it, had this past knowledge of just how to scrap. He knew how to scrap.
Right. It does. It definitely does help. If
And
you
this
don't
kind of
do
thing-
it won't help at all.
No. And this kind of thing, it's massive. Look at Lorenzo, the champ, dude. Unbelievable stuff. Crazy stuff. So then we have to get to the end here. We have to. I don't know if it's on there. Look at our guy Chris Camozzi.
Camozzi was in
Camozzi
G's
was
corner.
in G's corner, and him and Lorenzo are gonna fight September
that's
22nd, I think.
right.
And they were like facing off and doing the whole deal. I was like, oh, because that one's a banger, dude. So let's hear this post-fight interview. It's the last thing I think we're gonna be able to hear here.
G gained 30 pounds for this?
Yeah, dude. Remember, he usually fights at like 30.
That's crazy.
Gangster. He's gonna be he's gonna be a star for them. It's just
Yeah.
it was just one of those things, man. And I think it actually helps G in the long run being in this fight.
Yeah.
The notoriety he's gonna get. Like, I don't think people are gonna be like, oh, you lost it, whatever. I think if that fight
As soon
goes,
as he wins, they're going to go, oh, that's the guy,
yeah,
Bryce. And it helps Bryce stock, but it'll help his.
for sure. Look at this.
A speech by saying, I am a boxer, I am a fighter, I've always claimed to be a fucking fighter.
That's a W promo, dude. That's a great promo for the ages. The callback
Fair
to the
play.
first one, and then that. Oh, come on, dude. That's
I saw somewhere in a post fight, they were like, do you think that like you deserve to win, or like what would have happened if he didn't get
he
hurt?
was honest.
He was like, dude, he would have got me. He's
Straight
like,
up.
"Bro, I got lucky.
Straight. Hey,
I love that. I love that from Bryce.
what Bryce just did, I don't know how much they paid him, but it was a massive number. And listen, I'm just gonna say this because I was sitting there and I looked around at some of the people at BKFC when that was happening. They weren't happy. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
There was some very much like, of course they were happy because okay,
Right.
we brought but there was also this kind of thing like, okay, what do we do? Like I
Yeah,
think
like
the
now.
sentiment was maybe they brought Bryce in, okay, he's fighting on our card. They got like 10 million concurrent whatever. And then maybe G smokes him and then we get G as a new star. And that didn't happen.
Because what do you do with Bryce now, bro?
He's not doing bare knuckle again.
He can't.
No shot. I do
This is
know
it.
he wants to do
It's a
some
one-way
stuff.
ticket, son. I'm in and I'm out. That's it.
I know he wants to do some stuff like in the back end and like promote with them and do some fun stuff but you're not getting him in a ring again. Not
No,
that one.
No. Especially with the performance that he had.
Can't top
This is
it.
the one where you leave right now.
Gone. See ya. Thanks for the G's. Thanks for the bread. You thought I was toast, but I'm still the bread, Nate. Like runs out. What a performance.
Incredible.
What a promo. What a moment for Bryce Hall. Think about 2 years ago. Did you think we would be sitting here talking about this today?
No.
After that
This
performance?
is why, Wade. No, this is why I say that influencer boxing is not going to die, dude. Because
No. You can't do that because
And
no
Eddie-
one's doing that, dude.
I'm just saying. I know. And often we're saying no one is doing that, bro.
I get it, but
Listen,
no one is doing bare knuckle.
I just hit up JJ and I was like, dude, we're in a multiverse because the whole thing with Conor McGregor calling him out,
Facts.
which we're going to talk about later.
Yes.
I'm like, dude, there's so much unexpected. Like Bryce Hall just freaking knocked down
know.
and beat a 3-0 bare knuckle fighter.
Crazy. I'm not saying that this is the direct antithesis of influencer boxing's eventual end.
Yes. I know.
But Bryce doing this has solidified himself as one of the big players now.
Correct.
So let's talk about that. Where does Bryce Hall go next? Because he does want to fight. Now, the weird thing is Bryce wants to fight. His manager does not want him to fight. It seems like that was the case with this one, too. I told you way back when that I heard about it.
Yeah. It
know?
makes sense because if you're thinking like, oh, God, Bryce is going to do bare knuckle. He's going to destroy it. He's going to be cut up. And
He did. He got cut. That's what they were talking about today. I heard his manager, Brad, in a space today talking about, he got cut above the eye. We're trying to do movie deals with the guy, and he's getting out here getting cut and stuff. We don't want that. But comment section. That's going to do it for us on this one. What do you think? Who is Bryce's next fight? Are you surprised? Because you have to be. Are you shocked by what Bryce just did? And do you think he'll ever, in any way, do bare knuckle again, or any other influencer do bare knuckle again? We don't have those answers. But prime cards around the corner, potentially Bryce versus DEJI. Just for fun.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.